Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Anugerah. As a university student, you might have girlfriend or boyfriend. You might regard that your romantic partner as the most important person in your life. And even you can't deny that by having a romantic partner, she or he could affect a significant impact towards all of your life aspects. Therefore, in this video, I will try to present my research about the impact or the role of romantic partner towards the university student, particularly in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta IPRL student 2018. Before I start presenting my research, here on the screen you can see the outline of this paper. Let's start with the introduction. A romantic partner at university student. It is common among the university students to have a partner because they are young adult. Young adult is a period of life in which a person is on the position of transition to detach emotional and physical boundaries from their parents, and they try to build their own independence. And it is could be presented in such phenomena such as by looking for a romantic partner. And of course, when they come at this period, when they decide to find a romantic partner, and sometimes they don't even realize that having a romantic relationship, having a partner, or make them in the position that allow someone to have significant impact towards their life, since romantic relationship itself is attached to emotional boundaries. Many research even have found that a romantic relationship, having a partner, is a usually state of joy and happiness, or even could be state of depression and state of anxiety. Therefore, in my research, I try to reveal how actually the role of romantic partner among the university students towards their university life. In this screen, you could see the complete aim and also research question of my paper. Okay, now let me explain about the literature review. First, let's start with the theoretical framework. The basis assumptions on this study actually is the possibility of romantic partner could either affect positive or negative impact toward an individual. And according to Swidler analysis about the role of romantic partner, there at least could postulate 7 sub-roles such as fidelity, sexuality, within a relationship, sacrifice, centrality, communication, support, and commitment. And also there are so many research to try to reveal the literal meaning of having a romantic partner. It's like Campbell and Oliver found that the romantic partner could contribute benefit impacts such as companionship, feeling happiness, and also positive self-esteem. Well, considering the significance of a romantic partner towards an individual, therefore it is also reassuring that romantic partner could affect the studies of university students. And some of research has already found the relationship between students and romantic relationship. Like young adults allocate most of the times with their partner, and during a university study, particularly in the period of a young adult, a romantic partner could play a pivotal role on the treasure and also the difficulties of the university students. And even a partner could also bring a beneficial contribution towards the university student subjective well-beings, and other manifestation of the existence of the romantic partner could be seen by their role to give motivation that could contribute better learning achievement for their university studies. And also, other research found that a romantic relationship could significantly influence students' university studies performance, such as poor class attendance and also their GPAs. And the university workload and given responsibility, poor time management with their partner make the students unable to balance the time management between study and also having or spending time with their partner. This is the research methodology that I use. I use the quantitative method for this research, and I shared a Google form questionnaire towards the Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta IPRL students batch 2018, and the type of questions in the Google form is the open-ended questions that will answered by them. I use the open-ended question because I try to design the question to be as comprehensive as possible and try to prevent misleading in its questions. Okay, now I will present the findings of the research, and in total there are 11 students participated in this research, and the findings will be segmented in 5 segments in right here that you can see on your screen. Okay, the first segment will be presented here is the student perception and impression on having a romantic relationship during university studies. From 2 charts presented here, the Akbar student batch 2018 in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta tend to have positive perceptions and impression on romantic relationship during university study. And many of them regards having a partner during university study as a normal phenomenon, and by their experience, they found out that they are happy and exciting for having a partner during university studies. Okay, the second segment, we will talk about partners' behavior and student enthusiasm on lecture activities. Again, the chart here shows that the study able to identify partners' behavior that affects student enthusiasm on lecture activities. Well, despite most of them perceive that partner has nothing to do with the university activities, with the figure of 43%, certain actions from partner captured in the study to be influence students on their enthusiasm towards lecture activities, such as mutual support to drop and pick up on the campus, being accompanied while doing lecture activities, and also send photos each other perceived contribute student enthusiasm to lecture activities. Okay, next, the third segment is about partner disturbance and student lecture activities. Most of the respondents expressed that they never experienced any disturbance by their partner that actually harmed their university studies. However, from the questionnaire that shared, it's also captured that from the participant, when they encounter a problem with their partner, some of the respondents complains that they hard to focus to study, despite other majority of 43% of the students stated that the problem with their partner is actually not affecting their lecture activities. Okay, now let's move to another segment. The fourth segment will talk about the student times management between lecture activities and time to spend with their partner. Again, from the study, it is identified that most of the students perceive that they have no problem in dealing with the time management between lecture activities and also time to spend with the partner. And the reason captured is because, for example, they are not overwhelmed to divide time, and also other reason captured is due to the long distance relationship that the student have with their partner. The final segment in this research is about our findings on partner roles on student lecture assignment and also student lecture result. When it comes to partner role, based on our findings here, most of the student lecture assignment and result that the student perceive that their partner is actually worthwhile for them during this condition. However, when it comes to the result of the lectures, most of the students opine that a partner actually has nothing to do with the result of the lecture, despite they mention and explain that the partner actually, by having a partner actually beneficial for them when they have a lecture assignment. Okay, after we discuss about findings of the research, and now we move to discuss about the discussion for this research, in which in this section we will try to see the interpretation of the research that I have already conducted. Conclusively, this research shows that the Akbar students batch 2019 in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta tend to have a positive perceptions, impression, and experience with various point of view regarding the role of the romantic partner towards their university studies. And also, the students stated that having a partner during university study is a fine, normal phenomenon experience, and it is such an exciting and challenging experience, and they perceive that it is proven helpful, and we only capture one negative point of view identified in this survey, in which only in a very small number of 9% of the students feel annoyed by having a partner during the university studies. However, there is more significant number of percentage on the perception that having a partner is instead beneficial. Besides, this study also revealed that certain actions by a romantic partner indeed influential on student enthusiasm on lecture activities, such as being accompanied by their partner encouragements to study and to do lecture activities, partner reminder on student schedules, and also drop and picking up on the campus, and even send photos each other perceived influential for students' enthusiasm on lecture activities during university studies. Furthermore, in terms of whether the existence of a romantic partner disturbing their lecture activities or not, most of the respondents reveals that the existence of romantic partner does not disturb their lecture activities. Despite there is a small number of findings, they feel interrupted when they have a problem with their partner. However, at the end of the day, disturbance that the student encounter by their partner could be applied without affect much to them, since they tend to enjoy positive effect by their partner due to the response that they have mentioned before, such as tendencies to feel happy and excited by having a partner during university years. Also, such interesting facts that we're able to discover is that most of the students do not encounter any problem to manage the time between lecture activities and time to spend with a romantic partner. Meanwhile, most of the respondents experience that their romantic partner has proven helpful when they have to finish the lecture assignment, despite there are in total of 6 out of 11 response perceive that a partner has nothing to do with the university studies. Despite all of the students' perception obtained by this study, there are numerous amount of response in each question in every segment by the students that express partner has nothing to do with the university study. Related to the similar findings with other studies, in this research, the researchers discovered that there is a similar result with other researchers on the students' perception, impression, and impact of having a romantic partner during university studies. Muikreov, Fatanak, and Sofia Fatay in Cambodian university students' perspective on the effects of having a romantic relationship on academic performance discovered that most of the university students in Cambodia perceive that romantic relationship user positive impact on academic performance, as they argued that having a partner is actually motivating the students to study harder. After all of the discussion in this research, we move to the very final section on this video, which is the conclusions of the research. In conclusion, the study presented that the students tend to have a positive perceptions of the role of a love partner towards their university study, and besides, the study able to identify partner behavior that influence student enthusiasm for lecture activities, and certain actions from a partner such as mutual support, like drop and pick up on the campus, perceive and contribute to student enthusiasm on lecture activities. And according to the respondents, they seldom to encounter any disturbance from their partner, and also they perceive the romantic partner is actually worthwhile to help their lecture assignments, as their partner could help them by discussion, for example, sharing, and even directly work to finish their lecture activities assignment. However, when it comes to the relation between the score or the result of their lecture activities with their partner, they stated and expressed that the perception that a partner has actually nothing to do with the university studies. Then I will try to highlight some recommendations from this study that already been conducted, because based on the research that already conducted, it is recommended that further studies with a related topic to discover the romantic partner behavior that disturbs the students' lecture activities, as the study fails to identify due to perhaps limitation of the respondents. And besides, this study also might be worth to be conducted with qualitative method in order to attain more dynamic responses by the participants, and also it will make the result of the research to be more comprehensive. All of the materials related to the research on the partner's role towards the university students during the university studies has already been presented. And as a researcher, I am glad to find that this study provides an evidence that a romantic partner is actually worthwhile for the university students during university studies. And I hope in the near future the research about related topics could be more well explored, and attain comprehensive result as well. And that's all. Thank you for the attention, and I hope you find this research and my presentation in this video to be insightful. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.